Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you. I'm Andrew Douglas. It is January 6th, and we are tracking snow in your forecast as you get your day started. It is 4 o'clock. We have in-depth team coverage on our winter weather, from closings to traffic to social media, digital alerts. But let's begin with meteorologist Spencer Denton. He's working hard in the First Alert Weather Center, tracking that snowfall. Good morning to you, Spencer.
Good morning, Andrew. It began as flurries. It's already falling as light and even moderate snow in some spots. I've already seen a lot of reports. I was doing a Facebook Live just a few minutes ago, and we saw reports of heavier snow in parts of DeSoto County. It is covering the ground in some spots, but places like Horn Lake, down towards South Haven, and now this band of snow is extending back towards Somerville, Bolivar, and Selmer, and Corinth. We have another band of snow moving through eastern Arkansas. Let's take you on a tour of the radar. And remember, the radar doesn't pick up on snow as well as it does rain, so there may be snow in spots that you're not seeing it here, but we're looking at temperatures in the mid-20s. We're seeing a little bit of light snow near Bartlett and Lakeland now starting to move in. We've had snow reports out of Germantown as well. We had light flurries here in Memphis, but I think we're going to see some light snow move into Midtown and downtown here shortly. As we go down to South Haven, you've been covered up down there from South Haven to Hernando to Olive Branch to Byhalia. This is all moving off to the north and east. This is one of those heavier bands, and this morning we'll be tracking these bands of snow across the Mid-South back toward Hickory Valley. I've heard reports of snow now covering the ground in those areas back toward Bolivar, and then as you go down to the south along Highway 72, some light snow may be falling from Walnut to Corinth. And again, some of this initially may not reach the ground as we have very dry air in place, but as we go through the morning, as these bands come through, they will actually become a little bit heavier. You can see back toward West Memphis, Marion, Arkansas, Turo, Arkansas, we're seeing that heavier band of snow, and again, it extends back into central Arkansas. They have a little bit of snow on the ground in Little Rock, not much, but enough to cause some problems on the road. So we'll be watching back to the west this morning. Let's talk about what to expect. The potential is for up to an inch, but some areas may only see a dusting, maybe even not much of anything, but just flurries or light snow. So again, it's not going to be area-wide today. One of the other models has a little bit more. It points to around 2 inches. I don't know if we'll see quite that much, but there could be a narrow strip here or there that sees 1 to 2 inches, depending on where those bands line up. So again, just be prepared in any part of the Mid-South today for a little bit of accumulating snow. The other factor will be the temperatures. They'll be falling through the 20s as we go through the day today. That one band will move out, but we'll see another band move in later this afternoon into the evening, and then temperatures behind that plummet into the teens. And we'll see those values for wind chills in the single digits. So not only the light snow and the flurries, but frigid, cold temperatures. Bundle up, dress warm this morning. I'll have more in the forecast as we go through the rest of the day, and I'll show you who's going to be the coldest coming up. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on the roads as well.
Okay, Spencer, 4:03 is the time right now as our meteorologists watch the weather. School districts across the Mid-South are also watching closely to determine if school will close, and that is including Shelby County schools. Listen.
We'll be watching the forecast. We'll also be out monitoring the road conditions. We really need that perfect storm typically to happen if we're going to make the call the night before. Ideally, we want to give our parents, obviously, the most time as possible to prepare if the kids are going to have to be home that day.
If Shelby County Schools does, in fact, close, we will send you an alert straight to your phone through the WMC Action News 5 app. We will also have it there on the bottom of your screen, and we're going to announce it on the air, so be sure to tune in for that. So we are tracking your hour-by-hour winter weather as it heads throughout the Mid-South. We have Brittney, Bryant, Brix, Fowler, Justin, Jaggers, all live this morning. Let's start with meteorologist Brittney Bryant now. She begins our team coverage. Brittney?
Good morning, Andrew. We may be making some kids across the Mid-South pretty happy. We're actually seeing that snow falling across the Memphis metro. Right now we're on 40 approaching Covington Pike. We're going eastbound here on 40. And you'll notice if you look off to the shoulder, we are seeing that snow sticking. They did prep 40, 240. I believe they also prepped 385 with some of that de-icing agent. So we're not seeing it sticking to the roads, thankfully, which is making it pretty easy easy to get along, but you can absolutely see that snow is falling. It's also sticking on those grassy surfaces right now. But at this point, we're not seeing any major slowdowns on 40. Everyone seems to be riding along a little bit slower on their own terms due to the snow here at this point of your morning. But right here on 40 at Covington Pike, that snow is starting to stick, but it's not really contributing to any delays at this point. We're going to keep an eye on the roads. We're about to make our way to 240, take the loop, take the flyover, and make sure there aren't any hazardous conditions over there. But I want to get over to Justin Jaggers. He's headed down to Mississippi. Justin?
Well, Brittney, right now this is the look of I-55 southbound. We're actually heading through Whitehaven. We're going to be heading into the South Haven and Olive Branch area this morning. Now, actually, I spoke to both the superintendent of DeSoto County Schools and the MDOT Public Information Officer Thursday afternoon, and they have assured me that they are taking steps to make sure that, one, that the roads are going to be covered and treated if this snow does start sticking to the roadways, and if you have kids that are heading to DeSoto County Schools this morning, that decision of whether or not to keep the schools closed or open will be made between 3 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. this morning. Of course, we will have the information that we need to get that out to you if you aren't receiving a text or an email from DeSoto County Schools. But we'll be keeping an eye on this and keeping you up to date with the latest. We go now to Brix Fowler, who is on 385. Brix, how's it looking on those roadways?
Hey, Justin. Yeah, we're out at 385 and Winchester, and it's been coming down consistently, but not too strong, maybe not enough to make a snowman. And as you heard from Brittney and as you heard from Spencer, 6 o'clock is really the time when we're expecting a lot of snow to hit the ground. And you know what that means? That means it's going to be dangerous on the bridges and overpasses. It's still early, so there's not a lot of traffic out here right now, but the people that are out here are taking it pretty slowly. So make sure as you get up, as you get ready for work, you're aware that it's snowing and it's going to get worse as the day goes on. So keep it tuned to WMC Action News 5, both on air and online on our app. And you know what? If it snows a little bit more, you might get to see me do a snow angel. We'll just have to wait and see. Back to you guys in the studio.
Looking forward to that, Brix. Okay, 4:07 is the time right now with the chance of snow, or as some are hoping, even a snow day. Mid-Southerners are indeed stocking up with all the essentials from local grocery stores around the area.
I came shopping because I heard of the storm that was coming. My refrigerator is empty, and I didn't want to be home without any food.
Well, that's Gloria Mosley. She's like a lot of shoppers across the Mid-South who headed straight to the grocery stores like Cash Saver in Midtown, stocking up if they're shut in by the weather. Later today, the store manager says they still have plenty of everything and that the store makes sure to order up so they don't run out of those necessities. Be sure to keep up with the latest weather updates and go download the Storm Track 5 weather app. It is free and it is essential in these type of situations. You can get it on your mobile device app store and you will see the latest weather alerts. You'll see us track the radar. You can do it yourself. It's all live. Be sure to send pictures to us, by the way. If you see any snow in your area, you can email those pictures to my5@WMCTV.com.
Good morning. Your First Alert traffic report is brought to you by your Memphis area Honda dealers. I am in for Janine Gordon this morning, Jerica, Phillips, and I'm taking a look at the roadways this morning. This is what it looks like. Spencer was talking about coming in from the south. I heard lots of people down in South Haven talking about the accumulation that's already on the interstate. I-55 there at State Line Road. You can see north and southbound traffic there. And again, you can see that accumulation off on the side. So give yourself plenty of time this morning. Already reports of reduced visibility out on the roadways. I want to take you to our map where we can see our weather road index and take a look at the roads this morning. As we take a look and we're zooming in, no accidents to report. It's still very early, but of course I am watching the roads this morning. Again, you can see where the white is showing the snow all over the city of Memphis, as well as coming in out of Arkansas and Mississippi this morning. I am starting to already see some slowing as you're coming in from Olive Branch there. This is going to be Shelby Drive and Lamar down to about 19 miles per per hour in both directions. You can see the yellow and red showing you where you'll need to slow down this morning. Lots of truckers still coming in that area. As we take a look, if you're traveling I-55 from Goodman Road coming into perhaps the city of Memphis all the way to I-55, we're still in the green. No slowdowns this morning. Again, it's still very early, but no major problems. Again, you may have some hazardous conditions as you travel, so give yourself plenty of time. As we take a look at your drive times, southbound I-55 to State Line Road, that will take you about 7 minutes right now, and you're traveling at around 60 miles per hour, so you're traveling the posted speed limit. So you can continue to keep us updated on the road conditions that you see this morning on our Facebook page, WMC Action News 5 Traffic, as well as tweet me this morning any of your pictures and any of the road conditions that you know of at Memphis Traffic. Of course, we'll keep you updated on the roads this morning. Spencer?
All right, 4:10 is the time right now. Memphis International Airport is getting ready for the winter weather. Spencer, are you going to speak here, or are we going to do this? Okay, let me talk about the winter weather here with the airport and how they are getting ready this morning. I had a chance to talk with some airport leaders, and they are equipped to handle this winter weather coverage. Their main focus and their main idea to make sure all of the airport runs smoothly is to keep those runways clear. It's not a busy travel time for them, but it's still, according to them, very important to make sure those flights get in and get out on time.
We have a very large fleet of snow vehicles that can quickly remove snow and ice from the runways. We also have de-icing chemical that we can deploy if necessary.
They were telling me they were spending the night there, monitoring the situations. They have a number of different people on standby in the overnight hours just to make sure everything is running smoothly at Memphis International Airport. In fact, FedEx has their own de-icing equipment to keep their planes coming in and out smoothly. Airport workers say if you're flying today or this weekend, make sure you check with your airline before you head to the airport. I also want to pass along something here before we head to break. We have a tweet here from the Olive Branch Police Department. They just tweeted this out a few minutes ago that said the roads are starting to become covered with snow in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Bridges and overpasses are slick at this time. Use extreme caution if you must get out. Again, this is coming from the Olive Branch Police Department about 10 minutes ago. We're going to continue our in-depth team coverage here on WMC Action News 5. If you're just getting up with us, this is our special winter weather coverage. As we take a live look outside, you can see snow coming down across our area. Regardless of where you live, it is going to be cold today. We're talking wind chills in the single digits. We have it all covered for you. Weather, traffic, social media, digital, and the forecast next.
The weather feature